Alright, welcome to the best settings you will ever need for Call of Duty Warzone and multiplayer. These are hands down some of the best sensitivities, controls, graphics, interface stuff, everything you're going to need to be dropping high number of kills like I do. Everything you're going to need is right here in this video. So stay tuned until the end because you don't want to miss a single one of these. Alright, so first off, we're going to start with our controls. Now, you want to go in, and if you're using mouse, I don't use mouse, but if you are, go check out Huskers, Breadman. They're very good on mouse and key, very good players, World Series Warzone players, extremely good. Check them out. They know what they're doing. I don't know anything about mouse and key, so don't ask me because I will just tell you to go check them out. But anyway, if you're going to controller, this is everything you're going to need. So first off, you want to go to your edit button layout. And you want to make sure you got tactical on. What this is going to do, see default regular, B is crouch, pushing your right stick for melee. Now, tactical, I use this. I use this all the time. Before I've gotten my scuff, and now with my scuff, I still use this. So B is melee, and your right stick here is to crouch, change your stance, or slide. Or dive if you have hybrid on, which we'll get there in a minute. So this is awesome because you don't have to take your thumb off this to hit this to crouch. You can simultaneously slide cancel with this, but you gotta hit this still if you don't have paddles, which is alright, but it could cause you some gunfights. So push this in to crouch, super good. Sliding, amazing. And melee is over here. You'll get used to this, trust me. It's awesome. Alright, next, bumper ping. I have this off. You can turn this on. I see some players play with this. I tried it. I personally don't like it, but, check it out. See if it's for you. See if you like it. Let me know in the comments, too, if you like it. I'll try and check it out again. Controller vibration off. You don't want to be shaken during a gunfight. And then dead zone, left stick at 2. You want stick drift. I know, might sound crazy, but you want it. Because the game is going to think you're moving your left stick. Even though you're really not moving it as much as it thinks you are, because the stick drift is moving it, which is going to give you that rotational aim assist, which is why you're probably thinking some of these people are hacking when they're really just on dead zones like this. Your left stick you want at 70, right stick minimum 2, 99, 10, and 19. These are really, you could keep them at default. I just had a problem with my triggers. I could go back and fix this if I wanted to, but I like to keep it this. Yeah, it's the left trigger, right trigger stuff. Keep it at default. If there's a problem, up, down, that's up to you, up to your controller. That is the only part on this that you should change based off of what you're using. Next on aiming, I run 6.6. Some players run 7.7. You could go up to higher, but you'll be moving like insanely fast, which will cause you some gunfights. ADS sensitivity multiplier, 0.9. I had it at 0.85, didn't like it, moved back to 0.9. A lot of pros use that, so very good. This stuff doesn't matter. Aim response curve type, my bad. Dynamic, you want dynamic. You want that reverse S curve and mapping. Insanely good to win more gunfights. You will be shooting so much better, I promise you that. You will be dropping insane kill games. Next up, we have transition timing, instant. Anything instant, Give me that money instantly. How about that, huh? I'm just kidding. I'm freaking goober. Anyway, aim assist. You want it on, okay? We're not cheesing the system, turn it off, thinking we're someone we're not. Let's keep it on. Let's be real. We love aim assist. Aim assist is awesome. It helps us win more gunfights. Keep it on. Aim assist type of default. The other ones are goofball. Just nonsense. Keep it on default. ADS aim assist on, of course. Third person correction, ADS type, aim assist, blah, 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 on. Motion sensor aiming. I have this off. I don't have a motion sensor type thing, so I ain't got a clue what the hell this even is. Didn't even know this was in my settings, to be honest. Alright, gameplay. This is the important stuff, so I'm going to need you to lock in, okay? Lock in right now. So, automatic tac sprint, you want this one. You want this one because you can tactical sprint You don't got to worry about pushing in your stick. If you're gaming like me, long sessions, you don't want to be breaking your left stick and having massive stick drift because you're trying to tack sprint in Call of Duty. You know, you don't want that happening to you. I don't want it happening to you, but on automatic tack sprint, you'll get used to it. Next up, slide, maintain, sprint, off. This is going to cause a lot of dead slides. Now, if you're not very, like, into death in the game like I am, a dead slide is basically where you slide and you stop. So instead of, finessing them, you're kind of just stuck in mud, in a way. You're stuck there. They have the easiest kill of their life on you. So you're going to want it. You're going to want to turn this off. You're going to want to trust me on this. A lot of pros do it. Some keep it on. I don't know how. I freaking hate it on. It's personally I hate this setting right here. Should be always off. Auto move forward, off. Single tap run. Grounded mantle. You can turn this off, but if you're experienced, you got a high KD already, you're just checking out my video, saying this guy's a freaking goat. I love him. I love you too. You want to put this on for grounded mantle if you're experienced. If you're not, you want to try it. You're like, you know what? Let's try this out. Go ahead, but you might be mantling onto stuff that you were like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So you can keep it on. Just play some games and don't get frustrated if you die a lot. Like, with these settings, if you use them, don't get frustrated. Because these settings are a big change from the default settings, like the noob settings that aren't great. This is a much better step. You're going to want to use these. You got to practice, You can't just be like, pick up football one day, go out on varsity, and just, expect to be great. That's not going to happen. You got to practice. You put in the work, you put in the hours, you're gonna be better. Like, even me, like, sometimes I'll just get on and I know I'm not going to be dropping high kill games. I'll just get on and practice. Some days I'm like, all right, you know what? Today's the day I'm dropping numbers. And then other days are like, I don't feel like today's going to be the day to drop numbers, and I'll just go out and practice. That's all you got to do. You can go, if you have multiplayer, go to private match, shoot bots. I love doing that. If you don't own multiplayer, it's okay. Go to plunder. If plunder's not in, go to lockdown. If lockdown's not in, what's the other one in there? Any special game mode. Right now it's Supreme Resurgence. Really fun. Great way to experience every different gun out there. Personally, my favorite as of right now. So, just go out there and practice. You got to get reps in. All right, enough of me yapping. Automatic airborne mantle, off. Off. Hybrid. So, it was originally, when the game came out, it was tap to slide, hold to dive. This one right here. Now, it would make you slide a little bit slower, so people went to slide only, but you can't dive. So then people started, tapping into this, and this is what you need to tap into. You need to get into hybrid. Hybrid's insane. Tap to slide, but tap while holding sprint input to dive. I read this and I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? So what it means, simply, is you're gonna push in your left stick and your slide, if that's B, or if you change it to tactical like me, and you're gonna dive. It's gonna feel extremely weird, and it's gonna feel like it sucks. But trust me, once you get this down, it's absolutely insane. You can do everything like you could with this tap to slide, but this is so much faster, and it just feels so smooth. You gotta tap in on this. You practice, practice is everything. You're gonna love it, trust me. Plunging underwater to free, off for this. Sprinting doorbash on, of course. Mantle only, ledge climb behavior. Gas mask manual. Hold, sprint tactical, sprint focus. Hold ADS melee, instant ADS button. On toggle, prioritize, interact, apply all, off. Directional buttons. Off, grouped, press, paired. Off, free look melee. Toggle off, moderate holds. Alright, if you go in there, pause them. A lot of these, they're kind of similar, what you're going to have. Little changes here or there. The bigger ones are up above because they're just so insanely good. You're going to want to tap in on those if you're not already. Alrighty. Next, we go to graphics. If you're playing on PC, this is for you. If you're playing on console, check out console best graphics MW3/Warzone. Because it's going to vary. If you're on PC, check this out. If not, skip past this. So, full screen borderless is what I have. I don't know it's a difference at all. Granted, I play controller, so I'm not going to. Graphics card, monitor, refresh rate. You got to change this to access this and this. Aspect ratio automatic. Restart shaders. I do that after all the graphic. After you've done every single setting, hit this right here. Restart shaders preloading. You're going to want to restart your shaders, restart your game. If you want to go as far to restart your PC, go ahead. I'm not sure if that's going to change anything. I'm not a big tech guy, so I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still learning tech, okay? So I'm going to do my best. If anything, I'll direct you guys to people who know what they're doing. But anyways, 2.2 is what I have. This 59, so you can see people. NVIDIA reflex low latency on. If you're CPU bound like me, low latency mode is enabled in optimizing system latency. You want this. If you're GPU bound, you're gonna want on plus boost. Barely any people are GPU bound. You are probably CPU bound. Put on. Don't keep it off. You want on. You're gonna be running through like it's gonna be like butter. It's gonna be smooth. You're gonna love it. Next up, eco mode custom. VSync off. VSync off. These two are the shittiest. Part of my language, but the shittiest settings of all time. I hate them. I hate it. If you got screen tearing, it could be your refresh rate not keeping up with your frames. You want refresh rate and frames the same if you can. So keep this off. It makes your game lag, and sometimes it won't even fix it if you have a different problem with your frames and refresh rate. It doesn't fix it. It'll cause you more problems and harm than it will do good. So keep this off and off. Custom frame rate. Copy these if you have a better GPU and CPU. I have a newer PC. I got a 4070. So it's I can handle 220. Actually change that to 240. 240. 60 in the menu always. 60 in the menu always. 30 when I'm out of focus. So if I tap over here, check in the top left, watch this number. If I'm doing stuff, see how it dropped 30? Because it dropped to 30, I'm out of it. So we're going to be giving our GPU and CPU time to cool down, time to take a little break from doing all the work they got to do. So if I tap back here, tap around it, back to 60. Back to 60. So you want to copy these. Put this to native, off, 0, off. Quality. All right, custom. Put this to custom. Don't do these. I know people with freaking top of the line GPUs 4090, and they'll do custom because a lot of these settings will harm your GPU. Render resolution. This should be what your monitor is. If you're running 1440, set that to 1440. Anything higher, you're gonna want to set. I'm a 1080, pretty standard monitor. Nothing insane. Upscaling and sharpening. Fidelity FX CAS 70. Makes it look awesome. Off. Turn this off. It's stupid. I hate it. Yuck. VRAM scale. 60 or 70 works. If you're lower, if you have a really low GPU and stuff, you want check out somebody's like really high up there. Like I know TCaptainX. If you want to check him out, he can give you better tips on this stuff, or just search up in general if you want extremely better tips than what I'm gonna be giving. If you want like top of the line, they know what they're talking about, 100% tech and everything, check them out. TCaptainX video has really good like monitor settings and all that. I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess up your stuff, and I don't do that a lot, so I don't want to mess up your stuff and mess up mine because I don't want to do that. But anyways, on, off, low. It won't change your game at all. Natural. If you go low, it's going to look shakaka. Off, low, very low, and on. On or off, I see recoil patterns. I like them on. This is very low. Put this on very low because this stuff all around looks pretty, looks cool, but it will drastically drop your frames. And with thermites being up in the meta for lethals, you don't want this high because people stack on them, and it's insane. You don't want this stuff. This is just fine. Off, low, minimal. Minimal. This on-demand texture streaming. They just made it so you have to have it. If you have a bad internet, very slow, you put it on minimal. I have quite fast internet and I put it on minimal. It's the stupidest thing to have this. I don't know why they put this in the game. I don't know, but it's so bad. Put it at minimal and 36 on 1. Local streaming quality low. I don't notice anything. I haven't done big map yet, so you could keep it normal, low, normal, no. I don't notice a difference right now. I'm going to be doing more testing, so this on minimal to low. This stuff right here is up to you and what you can handle. If you can't handle this stuff, like you're lagging, you're hitching, you're doing all this stuff, drop it, okay? Or drop it lower. Don't do what I'm going to do. This part's up to what your PC can handle. Even consoles, well. Shadow quality, normal, low, off, low. This stuff right here looks pretty in campaign. Don't get me wrong, I love it when campaign looks pretty. This campaign was absolutely horrible. But if you're going to be dropping high number kills, you don't need to be seeing what's in the mirror. You don't need to be seeing stuff in reflections. You don't need to be seeing this stuff. I don't even notice a difference. It honestly looks better here than there. Here. This is false. It doesn't look like this at all in game. And then this, you don't need to be seeing this at all. You're going to be focused on the kill, not the wall. Near, low, off. Water quality. Water looks the exact same. You get in, you get out. There's barely any water anymore without a Sheikah. Off. I don't notice a difference. I might be blind, but it's a game. You're not looking at your arm the whole game, huh? Deferred physics quality. Choose the quality of the water. Off. No one cares. Low. Looks so much better like this. You don't have this glare coming in. If this is campaign, keep it on. But this is not campaign. We're playing Warzone multiplayer. You don't need to be seeing this. You're looking for the kill. Tessellation. Near. Alright. View. 117 FOV. I'm one of those like tinfoil hat people that says 117 gives you more aim assist than 120. Alright. That's up to you. Don't go anywhere below 115. Don't do 60. It looks terrible. I did it. It was so bad. Affected wide, 90 wide. This is just better overall. Wide makes your gun. It's hard to explain. I'm not very good at explaining these two, but in game it's just so much better. So take my word for it. It looks so much better. It helps you so much better. You're gonna get more kills. Trust me on that. World motion blur, weapon motion blur, off. You don't need to be getting sick. It's disgusting. I played with it. I'm like, I feel nauseous. It's bad. It's the stupidest thing that I've ever added it. Realism, I get realism in that, but I just think it's stupid to even be in the game. Film grain, 0. This is what 100 looks like. Alright, well, it's not really showing me much. But it'll have little dots all over the place. So it looks crisper like this than this. Least, third-person game perspective. Inverted flashbang goes from... Regular is this white right here. Bright white. It hurts my eyes when I'm playing at night. And if I'm playing just to relax and I get flashbanged, I don't want to be woken up like I'm in frickin' battle. Like, I don't want this. I don't want to illuminate my whole room. So I put it to dark. Even if I'm playing during the day, I like dark. So, up to you. Whatever one you like. Parachute first person. So that's it in here. Go to audio. If this is, again, for PC players only. I apologize if you are on console. For this stuff up here. This stuff is only on PC. But this is not so. This is for you. Voice chat volume I put at 80 because some people I play with have not so great mics and it's very loud, so I do 80. Master game 100. Gameplay music 0. You don't need to be hearing dun 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 dun. In end game, when you're trying to lock in, you don't need to be hearing that. Like if I put up here, you're gonna be hearing this in end game. It's not great, pretty. It's not. That's loud as hell. Holy. Dialogue 50. You can hear them, but it's not too loud to where it's like, holy, this guy needs to be quieter. Effects. 70, I have 100, but so I changed the audio that I have down here. Down there, I change it to my headphones, so 70 is perfect for me. Depends on what you're using. This and this go to 0. You don't need to be hearing that either. Voice chat 80, like we said. On all lobby, this is just stuff I have. That's about it. Reduce tinnitus sound. You don't want to be hearing that loud screeching noise from stuns and flashes. I put this on because I just don't want to hear it in my ears. I get it's Warzone and this is what it sounds like. So if you want it, you keep it on. You keep it off. If you want to hear it. Personally, I don't want to hear it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a little baby. I know. Hit marker sounds classic. I have it on. I changed it to classic, and I gotta be real. I didn't even realize this was on classic. I just do whatever. I don't notice it. Mute game when minimized. I have off. You can turn that on if you want. It doesn't really do much. Interface. Subtitles. Default. Color customization. This is what you want to make your game look pretty like mine. Custom. I have this right here. I have this right here. Party, I have this right here. Enemy, I turn to bright pink so I can see them instead of this. I have pink. Neutral is white. Contested is this. And then squad mate colors is up to you, whatever you want. That's mine. Color filter. Filter dose 2. Numero dos 2. Color filter targets. Both. World color intensity. Interface color intensity. 100, 100. We love it. HUD based off your monitor. Square minimap at all times. Because, see this? See how you can see it? Not there. See this little thing? You see it. Up here? You don't even see it. Over here? This little line? You don't even see it. Square at all times. On, largest. On, full name. On, fade after 10 seconds. On, all on. Larger, on. Automatic. These are just easy stuff to keep on. Looks great. You could turn off some stuff at the top. That's what the all on here is. I like to have a clock, so I don't gotta grab my phone mid-game and see what time it is. Because, you know, we're gaming for so long, we forget the time. That's not healthy or great at all. But anyways, this one doesn't matter if it's on. This one doesn't matter if it's on. And that's about it. I like this one on. These two should be on. This one should be on. And then these should be on. Time, up to you if you want it on. I personally like it. That's it. This one doesn't have anything here. So, if you liked the video and this helped you a lot, drop a sub down below. We got more episodes of Inside the Mind of the GOAT right here. Inside the mind of me while I'm playing. We're going to be breaking down my gameplay. We're going to be doing things that are good, doing things that are bad. We're going to upload some Rebirth Resurgence ones soon. We're going to do multiplayer soon. We are basically going to be covering the whole game before its life cycle's over. And when it's over and we get to BO6, whoo, baby, we are going to be popping off. I tell you, it's going to be insane. You don't want to miss a single thing, so you're going to want to drop a sub. Check out the TikTok. We post clips on there, cool little videos. Make sure to, gas that up as well. Do me a favor. Share this video with a teammate who sucks at the game and they need these settings, I tell you. Tell them to, tell them to tap in. Tell them to, hey, Aquaman, check him out. He's the freaking GOAT. The best to ever do it. Let him know. Let him know I'm the best. Let him know I sent you. I'll give you a free cookie. All right? Thank you for watching. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment if you like these videos and you want more. If not, drop a video and tell me you don't. I appreciate all the comments, even if they're mean. I appreciate them. All right. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I don't think you know how much this means to me. More videos coming soon. Don't you miss it. Stay locked in. Drop me those 20 bombs left and right, back to back. Drop a nuke for me if you will. We'll catch you on the next one.